So we made it up to the crater rim of PICO VIEJO despite the broken shoes. I said, stuff the shoes, we're going to do this now. So here we are on the crater rim now, and here's the crater. You can actually look inside the crater rim of PICO VIEJO, the presumably, at least from the early workers, presumably older cone that happens to be actually a little younger than much of TEIDE itself. But you see there's a bit of white pumice or cream colored pumice in the crater here. That's Montaña Blanca pumice, which is 2,000 years old. So the crater here must obviously be older than 2,000 years. Now you see a bit of lava in the crater wall, and this is of course partly collapsed, and it gives these screes at the floor of the crater. There's a little bit of an extra hole at the far end, which was probably a phreatic vent. And here on the right hand side we have also some red colored material, some oxidized spatter material, thin layers of oxidized spatter. This was from a low level fire fountain that was then deposited, so it had a travel through the air and therefore it oxidized a little. So, but what we can also see beyond the crater is we have a beautiful view of TEIDE here. So if we look up there, you see the young cone of TEIDE and the lavas negras, the medieval eruption that has produced the cone and sent lavas down the hill. You see the beautiful levees there of the lava flow, and there's a number of tongues coming from this area and also on the other side that has produced these lavas negras. This is a beautiful color contrast. So they're also sitting on top of the Montaña Blanca pumice, and that means obviously they are younger than the 2,000-year eruption of Montaña Blanca. So we have a really good stratigraphy here because of these distinct colors, and they are dated at about 1100 or so. But if you look further into the far distance, we see the island of Gran Canaria. There's a little bit of a shadow in the distance, and this is Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria is about 1940 something meters tall, so it sticks out of the clouds just about. And of course we have the caldera wall down there, the Las Cañadas caldera wall, and within that we see that the lavas from TEIDE are filling up, and from PICO VIEJO, they're filling up the caldera basin gradually. The flat area there between the wall and the TEIDE edifice, these are lavas that have come and spread out there, and with time one has to assume the caldera basin will be filled. There's some calculations. If eruptions like the 1798 eruption happen and they can produce a thickness of over 20 meters, then it will actually start to send lava outside the caldera. The lowest point on the caldera wall is about 20 meters, and that can be filled up over, of course, hundreds to thousands of years. So, but for the next little while, eruptions inside the caldera, they will be pretty safe. And the national park is not only there to look at for visitors, for volcano tourists like myself, but it's actually also a safety zone, and purposefully nobody lives here. So the eruptions that could be happening here, they will not cause a lot of damage, simply because the area is kept free of infrastructure to a large degree and of population centers. So let's close with the last look of TEIDE, and I hope you enjoyed that with the lavas negras. And I say thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed that.